All right, all right. A little bit of a late start here. Uh, I'm gonna be keeping on the screen while I provide some color commentary for people who do not have ads currently running. And so I'm just trying to get that ad runtime out of the way, so there's not gonna be anything interrupting us during the game. And also just using this time to set up all the necessary CS stuff, which is currently quite loud. Sometimes I just wish I could go back to Windows 10. Some of these things do not make sense to my brain. Alright, last 30 seconds of these ads, and then we're gonna be switching scenes. Okay, there we go. Welcome everyone. We are here once again, or I guess I'm here once again. Today my co-host will not be able to join, because he is currently playing in an entry game of his own. So hopefully I will do a good enough job for you guys, not to disappoint. Yeah, it's gonna be the first official game of BLUEJAYS Inferno. Both BLUEJAYS Inferno and Assault are playing in the entry season, so we're gonna be seeing a lot of them. And voting just began. So first the servers, and then we can see what map is gonna be played. The enemy players are around 3000 elo level, which is the same as we saw in the intermediate open or intermediate main and advanced qualifiers. So it is going to be the same level of opponents straight off the bat. But you know, now there's been a couple of days for practice, and the team has had more time to settle in. Whoa.
What is wrong with you? Why are you blue?
Welcome, Ahmad. Thank you for the follow. that caught me off guard. It seems like the server is gonna be in Netherlands. Now BLUEJAYS get to pick if they start the veto or if DPL starts it on the map picks. And it seems like they're giving the first ban to DPL. So today is a bit of a rush, so there's no new gadgets or things to show off. But for future streams, there's gonna be map pics and everything, you know, showing up over here, so you guys can see it as well. Right now, you're just gonna have to trust my word on it. DPL bans Drain, BLUEJAYS ban does too, and they get a second ban as well, which is gonna be Mirage. Now back to DPL. Maps that are left over right now are Nuke, Overpass, Ancient, and Inferno. Let's see here. The least played map for both teams is gonna be Overpass, as DPL bans Nuke. So, and there goes Overpass as well. And it is gonna be between Ancient and Inferno, and BLUEJAYS gets to do the final pick. So we are gonna be playing Ancient once again. It is a good map pick for BLUEJAYS Inferno. We've seen them dominate on it before. So hopefully we can see the same level of gameplay today. I'm gonna give it a couple of minutes for the Code TV to start up properly, as always, and then we'll get straight into the game. I think I'm gonna switch over to the game scene so you guys get to live along as well. There we go. Let's give it a try. See what it says. Alright. Possibly too early, or it could be the mandatory bug, as always. Gotta love it. CS2 has made spectating so easy. There we go. We are finally loading in. It seems we're here before the players as well. Welcome people in chat. Loader once again, welcome. Rooting for the BLUEJAYS. Now, interestingly, I'm seeing Johnny here connected. So I do not have any previous information on this, but Johnny was the stand-in player for BLUEJAYS Inferno, so we might see a stand-in game, which is a bit unfortunate as it is, you know, the first official game of this season, but sometimes people just can't make it. I also need to... There we go. But it seems like Johnny is already shooting sharp in warm-up, so we'll have to see how it goes in game. Alright, DPL has all connected in, all 5 players there. Now we're just waiting on the last player on the BLUEJAYS side. As I am potentially lying. Okay. So, yeah, people are just connecting in. I guess while we're at it, people in chat, I really appreciate you streaming these matches so we can watch them. Hey. Thank you. It's yeah, it's fun for me as well, so it's a win-win. While we're on that note, people in chat, what do you think about the new update with the op scope? The moment I purchased an op, I had to just disable it. I couldn't use the gun. Because it looks so foreign to me. Just the fact that the middle part is missing. Nice to see other BLUEJAYS team ESEA matches. Welcome. I don't like it, I disable it. Thank you. Okay, so I'm not the only one. It just instantly bugged me the wrong way. The gun just didn't feel the same. I had to disable it. Alright, it seems like the enemy team's got some sharpshooters on their side. Or at least in warm-up so far. Let me just check so I'm not... Yeah, we are missing Pime today. That is a bit sad, but hey, Johnny's there to step in, fill the position if needed. I'm friends with Casper and I can say he didn't like it either. That's good. Last 4 minutes. We're just waiting for both teams to ready up. And then we can get into knife rounds. Hopefully all the audio levels are even. Nothing's too loud, nothing's too quiet. go. BDL has ready up. And everyone died. What happened? What? Uh, uh, what? What just happened? I'm gonna try reconnecting. I've never had that happen. Wow. Um, I think the server potentially died. Because on the Faceit match base, it shows that it hasn't started. Okay, we are loading in. Let's see. Yeah, yeah. I think the server died and it had to be reset. Or I really wish I had a hold of one of the players right now so I could ask questions, but hopefully everyone can connect back in and it'll work as intended. It seems like there's some kind of connection problem, as Grim keeps trying to... Grim and Kira are trying to connect, but they keep getting disconnected, it seems. And also we're missing 2 people on the BLUEJAYS side as well. As far as Faceit fumbles goes, I think this is the worst one I've seen. in my time as a caster, I guess. Interesting. Okay. Seems like everyone on the BDL side was able to join in, and now we're just waiting on... Trav is there, Regan is there, Bim is not playing, so Gladder, yes.
What is wrong with you? Why are you...
Hey, welcome Ancido, no... Wow. I got this, I promise. Aniston Deminia. Aniston Demina. Thank you for the follow. I'm so sorry. the facing page is telling me. Okay, Faces says the match is being played. So hopefully in the next 30 seconds to a minute, Ladder will be able to join and the game should start. While we're past the time, I'm gonna check on our co-caster here. They are also currently playing in an enter game. Let's see how they are doing. It seems they've all won the game. Alright. BLUEJAYS Inferno cannot fall behind. Okay, there we go. Ladder is also in. All 5 players on both sides are in. Everyone's readied up, and knife round begins. That was a interesting start. Got some good luck, have fun in chat as always. Good sportsmanship. Chav leading the boys into stabby down. Also taking up 2, Chav as well. And BLUEJAYS in front taking the knife round. Getting the pick which side they want to start on. And all is good. Finally, yes, finally. Alright, BLUEJAYS Inferno picking the CT side to start with. Let's see what kind of strat we are going to be seeing today. We've seen them stack B, we've seen them stack mid. And as always, Tool is coming out for those close range spamming positions. Alright, 4, 5 people towards that B bomb side, a full stack from BLUEJAYS Inferno, and the Ts are actually moving towards that ramp area as well, slowly taking control of lane. Now there is Darky poking around in A main. And if he finds an empty bomb site, DPL might pivot back from here. It seems like Bobso is starting to count that possibility. Now Darky has made all the way through the A bomb site into CT, and DPL is committing to this B stack. Darky is gonna be with a flank from CT, but it's gonna be a 5v5 on this B bomb side. As the CT start to push down ramp. Bobso with a nice headshot onto Profile. Recon taking one onto Kira as well. Now the bomb is pivoting back towards that A bomb site. But CTs are in hot pursuit. As Ladder is aware there might be one in CT. Fights in Donut, Grim and Soil taking one. Chav responding with a second on the Soil as well. All of a sudden 3 versus 1. As Darky picks up 1, but Chav instantly responds. And that's a pistol round for BLUEJAYS Inferno. I don't know what to say. DPL had the perfect play with Darky going through that A bomb side. finding completely empty, and I guess they wanted to fake that they're still going towards that B-bomb site, even though that they know it's a stack. But it came to bite them in the ass. Alright, 1-0. And Chav bringing out an AWP in second round. Alright, let's see what he does with it. He's gonna be holding that A-bomb site. Once again, these are going fast up that ramp. Now this pops are here on the long position. Nice 3K coming in with one magazine. And now the rest of the Ds are getting spammed down through that smoke as well as Chav picking up one on the Grim. All down to proof with that Mac 10 on default. And Bobso seems to be where he's hungering for that 4K. Now Proof does get one to Johnny, but Regan instantly responding and taking down Proof as well. It was a force from PDL, but it doesn't matter. No bomb plant, no nothing. Interesting pistol from both teams. Yeah, definitely. Now this is gonna be Deagles on the DPL side. I've been calling them PDL this whole time. I'm sorry. And all the T's are in that elbow position. There is Regan in red, just jiggling. Spots out the heads, falls back a bit. Jab taking it big on the Grim. And unless these Deagles start to run closer, these long range M4s are just gonna keep picking them up one by one. It's just Proof and Soli sneaking up that ramp area, but there's still 3 people on this B-bomb site, and Bobso just easily getting those 2 kills. No casualties, and a perfect 3rd round. Considering that there's been minimal death on the BLUEJAYS Inferno side in these 3 rounds, the money situation is piling up nicely. As we're going into our first gun round on both sides. DPL finally pulling out those AKs. And it seems to be a bit of a default. Trying to take lane control as Bobso is pushing the gate. The molly comes in and he decides not to go through it. There's 4 Ts in that lane area. It seems like BLUEJAYS Inferno have the read on what's going on as they rotate the 3rd player towards this B-bomb side. Now Chav taking a pick onto Tarky in mid. And getting a second on the Grim as well. Just no punishment from the T players. Also pushing into a ramp, spots out one, just falls back. He got the information that there's at least 2 people there. That's all he needed to do. Now it seems like both teams are just waiting on these smokes then. That's another one lands. Towards ramp? I think it was meant to land into ramp, but doesn't matter. Johnny uses the slight angle of the exposed smoke to get a kill onto Proof. Now there is steps for one more. Johnny does get him, and Clatter gets the kill onto Kira as well. Bobso, the only one going down, but all in all, considering that was a round against AKs, flawless. 4-0. And TPL is not even getting bomb plants down. So there's no extra money to play around with. We're gonna be seeing Tech 9s, Mac 10s coming out, and that is all. Now these are heading towards elbow. Seems like their plan might be to split into A from mid, as they're coming out now Smoke into red room. Blocks the vision of the CTs. Now Regan smoking off donut. These are just trying to run through it as Chav and Regan both picking up one. And Chav spotting up one towards A main. And yeah. Just beautifully hold A side. 5-0. This is... this is a slaughter so far. DPL can't even get a foot in the door. God bless Inferno's Ancient. Yeah, Chav on up and in his absence. We might have to make a petition for Chav to become the main helper here. He's showing a lot of promise. As the Blue Jays guys are now taking mid control with 3 people here. Darky tried to sneak through that smoke, but Regan just too aware. And on that B bomb side, Bobso taking... Where is Bobso? I'm missing him. He's just got 2 kills. Now the bomb is being planted. But Johnny is here, was not able to get a kill. And Bobso also going down. Regan getting a kill on the Grim, making it a 1 versus 3 for Kira. Now he's stuck at this back bomb site area, but... What am I seeing? Chav pulled out his knife and Kira was licking his lips like a free kill. And Gladder just comes in and through the wall saves his teammate. 6-0 and a reasonable timeout for DPL. They need to try and do something different because this is not working out currently. Let me just pull up OBS so I can see that everything is working fine. There we go. And yeah, well, Chav, Bobso and Regan all on fantastic KDs, especially Chav, 0 deaths with 9 kills. STDs are gonna be playing a bit of a more default with those AKs. And it doesn't matter, Regan and Gladder pushing into A main getting a kill on the proof. Bobso does go down towards that B-bomb side, but there is a boost from Chav. Ooh, the flick missing. And now the T's are slowly moving out from the cave position. Smokes and mollies into long and short. Another miss coming in from Chav. Yeah, he's able to get the kill onto Kira after Kira gets one of the Johnny and the second on the Grim. Making up for those 2 losses with 2 picks. And now it's a 3 versus 2. As the bomb is slowly moving towards the bomb side. Chav was trying to get that kill as well, but Solly got him first. Now Gladder and Regan moving out that B ramp area. There's one person on site, the one who gave the spot at the barrel of 1. Gladder taking that easy kill. And Regan getting a kill on the Tarky as well. And 7-0. Even though the start of the round looked good for TPL, Chav brought it back with 2 kills and Regan and Gladder finished it out. Yeah, wow. It's actually a Blue Jays Inferno this time to take the timeout. Might be just to calm their nerves or potentially talk about the last round because there was a bit of a fumble on that B-bomb side. But all in all, everyone's playing good. What a massive start to the season so far, yeah. Yeah. Oh shit. Okay, there we go. Timeout is over. We're gonna be seeing insta elbow smoke from Glider here. Very beautiful. But there is a red smoke, so Regan isn't gonna be trying to go too far, as once again the D's are taking that Jaguar position, forcing Bob to fall back into cave. Regan just sprayed one through the smoke in mid, and it seems like he's hungry for more. All the lineups, this man has all the lineups. Solely down to 20 HP, and there is one close, pulling out the Teagle. 6 bullets left. Isn't able to get a kill on the Prof. And now the T's are pushing into red. But Chav is currently holding for any CT pushes as Glider pushed through a main, getting a kill onto Solly. John is spotting out Kira in ramp. Does go down. There is still Bobso, and the bomb is dropped in mid. I didn't realize. The T's have to go back as Bobso getting an easy kill onto Kira. And all these utilities just keeping the T's at bay. Glider getting one at the roof. 2 versus 1. Grim is down to 39 HP. And Glider picking up the third of his round. And they have enough money that they can choose to to save AKs rather than ops. This is how well BLUEJAYS economy currently is. 8-0. And another round with no bomb plant. Gonna be seeing a Mac 10, Khalil, and 3 Mac 10s coming out from DPL side. And it seems like they're still gonna stick to their default. Trying to establish lane control, having one person towards the A main, one in elbow. As the elbow person is slowly shifting through the smoke. Regan playing Chiggle with that smoke. Smokes it off, and here's the steps going towards red. Chav is here with Dob. He's not able to get the kill onto Darky though. All in all, scrimming going down on the P-bomb side. Glider is down to 10 HP, but doesn't matter. Regan on the other side of the map getting a kill into Darky, and it's all down to Kira with that Mac 10. Now the only thing going for him is 2 of the CTs are low, but that could also be unconfirmed damage. And he does have the bomb. Now he's checking all the angles, clearing it carefully. He has 30 seconds to play with. Now Bobso is hiding behind that box. Smoke going down, trying to plant the smoke. Bobso going out. And not actually spamming the smoke. Going down to Kira. Now Kira is able to pick up an M4. Glider is in cave waiting for Recon to arrive here. The bomb is planted for ramp. As time is slowly dwindling down, both CTs do have a kit. They choose to double swing. Kira's just hiding. Oof, bit of a lackluster spray from there as Regan takes his second kill and makes the round count flawless, 9-0. DPL on another timeout. And let's see. Does it tell me? It does not. Okay. Might have been a crash, might have been a disconnect. We'll see. I mean, this is just beautiful to look at. Regon 13-12, Chav 11-2, you know, main character vibes, definitely. And we've seen previously, Blue Jays Inferno's Ancients. That's a sentence. Blue Jays Inferno's Ancient T-side is also pretty decent. So the fact that they have 9 rounds on the CT side, we're golden. Now the only thing, they just need to make sure that it's not getting into their head. You know, ego can be the downfall of a lot of players. But we've seen before, even in a stomp, they do not relent. Alright. I'm a bit confused. It is a case of disconnection. So why is DPL calling tactical bosses, not technical ones? Is a bit mind-boggling, but I guess we'll have to see. Yeah, they keep going for tacticals. That is... okay. Kira is back with 200 ping. And he's gone. At this point, just call it technical. Is it back? Okay, it's back. Everyone's ping seemed to be stabilizing. I think we're all good for the round to go live. Alright. We're gonna be seeing Tarky pull out the off for this round. And all 5 Ps towards that P-bomb side area. Just taking lane control. As once again Bobo pops out, just forcing himself into Jaguar. Now Johnny taking one onto Kira through the smoke. Pops are going down in cave. And Johnny getting dinked as well. All of a sudden this B-bomb set looks a lot more vulnerable as Johnny goes down as well. Now all onto Collider. Bomb is planted. Blue Jays are grouping into this CT lane area. Starkey picking up a kill onto Chav and a tag through Chav onto Rigon. And it's gonna be the first round for DPL 9-1. Honestly, I can't even tell what went wrong there. It just seemed like a good round from DPL. But instantly Blue Jays taking a timeout, resetting their mental. As they have enough money to last this half. It's 2 rounds left. And Chav actually deciding not to go with the ult this round. Picking up an M4 instead. Now Rigon is lining up for a B ramp door smoke. So we might see some lane aggression from Blue Jay's side coming in. Let's see. That looked like a pretty decent throw. Maul is into lane. Chav and Bobs are going through cave. And instantly peeking with the flashes as Darky goes down the ladder. Molly. Chav picking up one onto Soli as well. And wow, also just rushing through the smokes there. Kira was able to get a kill on him, but he's also down to 14 HP. And we're at the start of the round. It's 1 minute 16 and there's only 2 people left for DPL. With no map control either. They're just stuck behind those smokes in B ramp door. You know, last round it seemed like there might be an inkling of a comeback, and then BLUEJAYS took a timeout, did an executed, head into that B ramp area, and just said no. We're gonna keep stomping. There is a smoke to to isolate Ladder, but it doesn't matter. Chat through the smoke, making move look towards him, and Ladder picking up the last 2, making it a nice 4K. And that's 10 to 1. And unfortunately for DPL at the last round, their money is still not looking good. So Soli's gonna be on a Mac 10 and no ops to see in sight for Darky. That's 4 CTs played towards that B bomb site once again. They're just taking that lane control. Ladder through the smoke, Spidey instinct kicking in. Now Proof getting one onto Bobso from mid. And Johnny hearing all of the steps on this A bomb side is calling that it's A. Getting a nice tag onto Solly. And now CT's grouping up to retake that A bomb site through CT. Regan spotting out one in Tona. Johnny getting kill onto Solly. A bit of an ill-timed molly, but now that the molly is down, Regan is sticking it. Darky getting a free pick there. As Darky is just holding that line. All down to Chav. Takes the defuse. Gets one to the smoke and a second onto Kira. But there is no time. Darky was out of bullets. If just a second earlier, that could have worked. But the halftime score is gonna be 2-10. BLUEJAYS have to be happy with that. Bit of an unfortunate end in that second half, but all in all, it was well played. Now for pistol round, we're gonna be seeing 2 smokes coming in. And it seems like it is gonna be towards that mid area actually. Now there is 2 CTs pushed down mid, but good flashes as Clatter picks up one onto Tarky and they spot the second into Donut as well. Bit of a team damage onto Regan, but that's alright. CTs are with a fast rotation into that A bomb side as they're picking up one by one Johnny and Clatter down Shaft, getting one onto Grim, Regan, one onto Proof. And you gotta excuse my observation a bit. We missed all those kills at the end, and DPL picking up the first round of the second half. Now there was no bomb plant, but it seems like BLUEJAYS are opting to go with the force anyway. Mac 10, Tech 9s. It seems like it is gonna be that A bomb site this time. As Regan leads with that Mac 10 jumping over the molly, getting a think on the Proof, but going down, and now, ooh, bit of a back and forth. As it's all down to Champ with that Tech 9 getting a kill to Kira and a think on the Tarky. Now he's able to pick up M4, but there's a player in Temple who takes him down. Champ tried his best to salvage that round at the end, but it felt a bit weird. It is the case of the limited utility, you know, molly coming in and you only have the smoke sword to execute. To the force last round, Blue Jays are down the Eagles only. No util, no armor. Let's see if we can see some miracle shots coming in. Grim getting one on the Bobso and instantly backing away there. Regan was not quite ready for that peak from Proof coming in. And it seems like DPL is slowly regaining their footing into this match. Some spam coming in from Johnny onto Darky and Soli there. But it is just Johnny and Chav left with those Eagles. There's... I was just waiting for the time to go. There's 35 seconds on the clock. So Blue Jays can't afford to really linger around for longer because you don't want to die after time. Johnny tried to pre-fire the corner, but Soli playing a bit of an off angle. Now Chav is able to get the kill, but goes down to Proof. Five to 10. As Recon has disconnected and a technical boss from Blue Jays has been called in. It seems this server, Faces server is bit cursed. First first the start was, you know, interesting to say the least. Everyone dying, the server resetting. And now players on the T side, and only on the T side, having connection problems. While we wait here, I'm gonna put on some lo-fi beats and never mind. Regon's back. Alright, first gun round of the second half from both sides. Blue Jays having 4 people going towards that B lane area. Bit of a nade damage onto Johnny, down to 55 health. And a very deep smoke landing in ramp. Now the execute is gonna be coming in. There's 2 CTs towards that deep bomb side. There's another smoke lands in ramp. But Blue Jays are pushing through it. A lot of nades. And Soli and Darky taking 3 people down. Chav getting 1 back, but all down to Bobso in a 1 versus 2. And Wolf just spamming him down to the smoke. The utility is doing major heavy lifting for the DPL side. Especially mollies. It seems like Blue Jays are a bit stuck in their routine. They throw their execute smokes and run out, and even if there's mollies there, they kinda just stand there. But that is how it feels to play against Kudut. Now 4 of the T players in that elbow area, pushing through the smoke, Ladder leading with the Mac 10. Spotting out one in Tonut. Deciding to smoke it off as Kira pushes out from cave into heaven, taking one onto Chav, but Collider long range Mac 10 refrags him. And Bob's actually getting a kill onto Soli as well. That's both of the B players dead. Now Glider is lurking here in red, hearing all those steps go away. The question is he gonna be ready for this Tona push out? He is not, and Proof getting a simple kill onto Glider, evening it out to a 3 versus 3. Another B-bomb side hit is coming in, Johnny taking the kill onto Grim, boosting with the planting teammate. Proof getting a kill onto Recon. And now both players know where each other are as Johnny takes a kill onto Turkey. Having a white fight with Proof goes down. Bob's in a 1 versus 1. And Proof is sticking it. Oh, milliseconds left on that kill, but Bobso does get it. That is the 11th round on the board for BLUEJAYS Inferno. And he's even able to save an ult for Chav. Ooh, ooh. All in all, that was a good force round from BLUEJAYS Inferno. But that end was a bit scary. Now DPL are in a difficult money situation, and Proof disconnecting as well does not help out. Has to decide to force into it. Not even close. If you say so. If you say so. See, there's some chats. Why do they keep calling for tactical timeouts in a technical situation? As Recon gets disconnected as well. Let's see here. Proof is back, and he elects to go for the off purchase. Just hoping for Recon to come back as well. Good now, yes, yes, yeah, thank you. Okay. Good sportsmanship coming in from BLUEJAYS. I'm starting to think there is possible problems with Recon's connection as well. So it's not all goodwill. Yeah, I think it started as goodwill for the enemy teams, and then Recon disconnected. So now we're in an actual technical pause. Dot up. What is that? Not up. It's dot on pause abbreviated to dumbass. Oh. Okay, I guess that makes dot up. Okay, not up. I've been out of the game for too long. Alright, Regan is back and on boss is in. I was gonna say about Proof here. On the D side, we saw Tarky pick up top whenever possible, and I don't know enough about this team to say it, but it is interesting if the off pickup from Proof here is just due to the KD or actual roles. Now Chav creeping in aiming with that up. Chico coming in and not able to land on the shot on the Grim. Ladder is there, but it gets smoked off, so no refrags coming in. Now Blue Jays are committing towards the safe bomb side. Oh, bit of a team kill from Clatter onto the rig on there as Bobso is able to pick up kill onto Grim and Proof. Making it a 3 versus 3. Weapons heavily favor Blue Jays, but Soli with that Deagle getting a kill onto Clatter, and now some back shots coming onto Bobso as well with that MP9. Bullets running out down to 20 HP in a 1 versus 2, and he is running. 2 mollies coming out now. There is no defuse kit on Kira, who is defusing currently. So there is actual time for Bobso to get this kill. He gets a kill into Soli, but he's not peeking on the diffuser. And Kira sticking a 10-second there to get a 7th on the board for DPL. We're not gonna talk about my word dishes, Max. Now the bomb did go down, so Blue Jays able to buy AKs into this round. As these make the way towards the Jaguar area. Good nade on Darky, down 50 HP, and Johnny finishing off as well. Spotting out the op in Donut and surviving to tell the tale as well. Ladder now poking around in that Jaguar position. As Recon has slowly made through Red Room. Now this, the shadow was not spotted by the CT player, getting a pick onto Grim. And now one of those B players rotating off that B bomb side, but Kira still getting a kill onto Johnny through that donut smoke or cave smoke. Now he's pivoting back towards that donut area. There is an op on that A bomb side, honed in on this angle though. And as I say it, he looks away. Whoa, Johnny! I mean, Rigo with the jumping AK. And yeah, wow. That movement just made me flabbergasted. Now just all down to Kira, and Chav is able to pick up the kill as well. 7-12. Match point at least secured for BLUEJAYS. And actually, this might be the end of the game right off the bat, as DPL have no money to speak of. 5-7 Eagles and very limited nades. It seems like they're gonna be aggressive in the day main, but that's exactly what Chav is holding for. The moment they peek out, that's oh. Ooh, bit of a slow reaction from Chav, and he gets stinked down to 3 HP. Now being run down by the 5-7 does get a tag through the wall. But Proof is able to pick up that kill. Now Bobso is still here, but he elects to stay hidden. Here's the steps going back towards that A main. And ooh, Rigon's in a good position here. Spots out one in Tonat. Does not kill him immediately. Plays with the timing. And he might fall to prey to this op here. Unless he checks it properly, he doesn't turn around and goes down to Proof. Bit of an overcook from Rigon there, as Johnny is pushing out that B1 side. Not able to get a kill with Kira and long ladder, and Bobso picking up one individually. Bobso second on to Kira as well, all down to Grim in a 1 versus 2. Whoa. Oh, headshot onto Bobso, peeks out into short and does go down the ladder. 7-13 is gonna be the end score line, and oh my god, that was scary, to say the least. But an interesting last round to pick up the first win of ESEA entry for BLUEJAYS Inferno. I had my arms up in the air. I was, ooh. Yes. All in all, that is a victory. Very nice showing from BLUEJAYS Inferno. We can, you know, we've established we can count on them on Ancient. Now, for any BLUEJAY, thank you for the stream. Yes, you're welcome. For any BLUEJAYs, what are you called? I'm sorry. Teams for playing under BLUEJAYs. If you wish for your game to be casted on the team Discord, there is a channel called Cast Requests. I'm seeing some people already linked their games into here. Very nice. I will take a look. And yeah. See you all in the next stream, I guess. And hopefully times will be a bit of a less overlap with my co-caster, as he is also playing in ESEA entry. But yeah, good games. Thanks for everyone who came out. Thanks for people who chatted, and I will see you in the next ESEA game. Bye bye.